Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. So, my question for you all is are you ready for your wish fulfillment? Are you ready for all of those things that you have been praying for, manifesting, visualizing, creating vision boards for, and uh, alchemizing, transmuting energy for? Are you ready for those things to really come into your life? Because apparently you are operating on a very high vibrational energy where you just seem to be internally fulfilled. There's a certain amount of happiness that you are exuding from within that is igniting a spark within you and is preparing you to move towards something that you're very excited and passionate about. It's igniting that youthful energy within you. And, you're no longer moved or hindered by the negative intentions of others. It's almost like that energy, if people come towards you with negative intentions, it just rolls right off of your back because you have literally become the master of your emotions. And so, because of this, you're welcoming in new, exciting beginnings. And you're no longer stuck. If you felt like you were stuck for a certain period of time, that energy is now removed. Any blockages that you had, you have been doing the work to remove them. And so, give yourself a pat on the because you now see things from a higher perspective. Okay, you've become very enlightened, and that enlightenment is actually helping you to put an ending to anything that might have kept you from receiving your wish fulfillment. So it's strong transformation that is now happening for the chosen. Like you've closed out old cycles that may have lingered in your life for quite some time because you probably didn't listen to your intuition for a time. Maybe you didn't trust your intuition. Maybe you held back certain things that needed to be openly communicated. And now you're openly speaking your truth. You're not in the shadows anymore. You're not allowing anyone to push you into the shadows anymore. You're not allowing your past to push you into the shadows anymore. It feels like a lot of you have healed from abandonment issues or lack mentality or any energy that kept you feeling like you was left out in the cold. And it's like this energy of you bossing up. You're stepping into your power. And so it's like you've come into remembrance of who you are. And this energy is pushing you towards a new foundation. You are very, very strong, very, very powerful. And I feel like you still have that side to you that could be very compassionate and loving and kind, but there's also that side of you that's very strong and, is not to be messed with. And so I feel like you found the balance between both. So if at one point in life you were more passive, overly nurturing in situations, over giving of yourself, you've stepped into that position where you take your power back. So if you had sleepless nights, if you was in a position of overthinking yourself to be consumed with other people's energies, it's like you've begun to protect your energy. So you are definitely balanced with your masculine and feminine. Many of you are going to be attracting your divine counterpart into your life or coming into a more balanced union with your divine partner if you're currently with them. But I see you taking off. You're going to be, it's this spark, this passion that you have within you that's going to really propel you forward. It's like you've made a very sound and firm decision that anything from the past that might have kept you bound, any toxicity, any unhealthy thoughts, any fears, anything that was within you or outside of you that might have kept you held down or bound, you see it very clearly. And so you've decided to come up out of it. You're not in the dark about what might have kept you blocked in the past. And I think your willingness to be honest with yourself and to accept the role that you might have played in it, is what is allowing you to move forward in a positive direction. So you see the truth about those people who were around you who tried to block you, but you also did some self-discovery. You went within and you gained a lot of the answers that you needed in order to overcome a lot of the karmic cycles that you were in. And so I think you see now that it's okay to walk away from anything that you might have invested a lot of time, energy, finances into. If it's no longer growing, if it's no longer serving you, if it's no longer fulfilling, it's time to uproot and move forward. And I think this is why you're jumping towards your wish fulfillment, because I don't feel like you're juggling with that decision anymore. It's like you're no longer confused. You understand that karma is going to work out in your favor because you've been doing the right things. You have really been working on yourself and going through a massive transformation. And so, because of this, you anticipate that it's going to be a good outcome. And your anticipation is very much so correct. You decided to hold back in areas where you needed to hold back. You decided to say, okay, selfishness is okay in certain areas of your life rather than assuming that you had to keep over giving of yourself. And so now, you have beautiful energy that's coming towards you because you're walking towards that light. You see it clearly. I think if you have not received these things just yet, if you're having to walk away from a job or a career path that's no longer serving you, you're going to move towards something that's going to be very fulfilling where there's reciprocity. And so what you put into it, you're going to receive back. It's going to be an equal give and take relationship, whether it's a person, job, whatever the situation is. Okay. And so I feel like you've learned how to practice patience, and that's something that's very necessary. If you're not there yet, find your internal balance, find that internal peace, be patient because it's coming. You will be secure in life because that's a part of your destiny. You've gone through a lot of massive changes. Like, you're not who you used to be. And anybody that did not serve you, that was emotionally unavailable to you, that manipulated you, that gaslit you, that was, trying to control you, or that, you felt like you were stuck in your head about that person, you have said it's over with. You're not even trying to manifest a situation with them anymore. It's like an energy of you're okay with releasing them because you recognize that there is no growth, there is no progress in that area of your life, and you're no longer confused. Like, if you was wearing rose-colored glasses, you have taken them off, and you have decided to not only see the truth of what's going on in your physical existence, but also opening up your spiritual eyes so that you accept and see the truth of those relationship dynamics on a spiritual level. And so you're moving towards the sun. You're no longer giving attention to the wrong energies, because there's a new opportunity that's coming towards you that's going to be very, very fulfilling. You're going to be able to reap a harvest from it. It's a great seed that all you have to do is continue to nurture. And once you nurture that seed, you're going to watch it grow, and it's going to sprout in ways that you could have never imagined. And yes, there are going to be people around who's going to be very jealous, and they're going to be mad because you're getting your justice, because they tried so hard. They spent a lot of time and energy trying to prevent you from getting what is divinely yours, but you was protected the whole time, because every time you walked away from thoughts, people, places, situations that did not serve your highest good, that was you passing another test that would then add to the abundance that's coming your way. So yes, people, they're talking, they got a whole lot to say, but who cares about what they have to say? Because now they're going to be talking about your success. Now they're going to be sitting back grieving, because everything that they said against you, your life, and everything that's coming in, the beautiful favor that the Most High is granting to you, is going to be proof that all they was doing was telling lies on you in the first place. And so now you have new people coming into your life who have genuine love for you, who are emotionally available. And so people from the past, they're going to have a hard time with it because they're still stuck, very much so stuck in the past situations. And if this is past lovers, oh my goodness, they're going to be so upset because you have someone coming towards you that loves you, genuinely loves you, and they have an overflow of love to give. And I feel it's going to be a mutual exchange. This is a soulmate union that's being reawakened in this lifetime, because it is time, and I feel like both of you have overcome a lot of karmic situations where there was a lot of pain, but you worked on that pain. You did what was necessary to heal yourself, and you released the past situations. You blocked out any thoughts, any conversations, any communication that was negative and toxic. You put it to rest, because you realize that's not where your happiness lies. Going back and forth with someone that it no longer serves you to argue with people of the past who only want to try to argue with you just off the strength that they need to be able to know that they can have access to your energy in some way, even if it means in a negative way. They're more than happy to be able to argue with you, but you decided to say no more. You cut off their energy. And so because of this, because you cut them spiritually, physically, emotionally, you now open the door to new opportunities and more areas than you can imagine. There's a seed that's planted within you. A lot of you are pregnant with your gifts. You're pregnant with creative ideas, and you're going to be giving birth to these things in the near future where you're going to be able to see it unfold and manifest. But I feel like many of you, you can feel it. You can feel that something is coming. So stand strong, stand firm in your position, continue to protect your energy, nurture your gifts, nurture your visions, and know that you are now manifesting your wish fulfillment because you deserve it. I love you all. If you find that this resonates in any way, please be sure to like and subscribe. Email me for your own personal reading, and I'll talk to you all next time.